Hello viewers, welcome back to the Visionary Pro Traders. So now let's see how we can set our strategy permanent into our Royalq trading software. So now you'll come here on the my strategy setting. This is my strategy setting. You click on it. After clicking on it, if you have a strategy already, it will appear there. If you don't have, there will be a word add it now. Then if you have, you can add another one here by clicking on that plus sign. So you click on it, it will bring you to this page. So let's first explain each and everything here, because I know this video will be watched by very many viewers that are beginners with the Royalq interface. So let's first explain word per word. So now we start with the risk type. Royalq always gives us some risk types. There is a risk type called radical, consecutive, and steady. This risk type have a difference in the margin call drops. For example, if I click on steady, sure, and I come on the margin configuration here, you will see that the first call will be 3.5, 4.5, 5.2. When you add up this one and you go back to another risk type, let's say you click on consecutive, you'll see that the difference comes in here. On the steady, we started with the 3.5 and the 4. Then on the consecutive, we are starting with the 4 and the 5 and the 5.5 plus a 6. So you can see that the difference only comes in the margin call drops. You can use these settings, these are default settings, in order to avoid the floating loss. This can help you not to go into deep floating loss because the call drop is big. So the drop is over 30 to 50%. Why? Because the Royalq knows that the market is volatile. So those are the risk types. But we opt to set our own trading strategy or risk types. So now you can come here and give your strategy a remark. For example, I can call my strategy Bashir. That is my name. So I call my strategy with my name. Then you come here. This is the first buying amount. The first buying amount means the money you are going to put in the market, the money you are instructing the robot to use at a first when it is trading. For example, I have $80. I have 80. I instruct the robot to start with 15%. So 50% of the $80, that is when I get $12. So I come and I put 12 in my first buying amount. So out of the $80, the robot will first buy with $12. Then the next icon is open position doubled. When you switch on this button of open position doubled, it will be doubling each and everything it buys. For example, you on the margin configuration, you can put here a 2. After putting there a 2, then this margin configuration corresponds with the first buying amount, and the bot will say that 2 times 12, that is 24. Then the open position doubled will double it to 48, and the robot will put $48 in the market. So we always leave it out such that we can maximize our capital. Then the next icon is called the AI margin call. AI margin call. Here you allow the system to think for you. You allow the system to know when to put in the next call in the market, and the system always follows the nearest support. It always puts money in the market on the nearest support level. That's why we can switch it off so that we can follow our own trading strategy or system. Then on the margin call limit always means that the money, the number of times you want this robot to buy. we are using an example of $80. So how do you want this robot to use your $80? We have already deducted the $12 in the first buying amount. So we are going to see how much we are remaining with. For example, we are remaining with 68. How many margin calls do you want to set? In this scenario, I would like to set 6 margin calls. 6, giving me 11.3. In the second buying amount, I will show you how you put in the second buying amount. After putting the first buying amount, then you put the second buying amount after the bought buying. So come here and put your 6 calls. How have I got the 6 calls? I predict the number of calls I want to use, then divide by the capital I'm remaining with. So that is 11. That is 6 margin call limit. Then this is the whole position take profit ratio, where you measure the take profit you want the robot to take for you. For example, I may say that I want a 2.5%. So the robot will monitor the market until it rises to a 2.5%. When it reaches a 2.5%, it will take the profit. But here there is a catch. I'm using $80, but the robot has used, my capital is $80, but the robot has put in the market only $20. So the all position take profit will be that of $20, not of $80. For instance, this is my calculator. This is $20 times 2.5%. In this case, you are going to get out of the market with a 0.5 instead of the whole position of, let's say, 80 times 2.5%. Instead of $2, just in case if the robot put all the money in the market. So the whole position take profit will only work on the money the robot has put into the market, not of your capital. This is the whole position take profit callback. The whole position take profit callback, the robot works in the way that if you set your profit at a 2.5%, then you buy here, the market rises, it reaches your take profit at 2.5%. The robot won't sell right away, but it will keep monitoring the market until it makes a drop. For example, we have a 2.5 as our whole position take profit and a 0.3 as our whole position take profit callback. So it will be 2.5 minus 0.3. The remaining will be your profit, your take profit. So that's why we always reduce our take profit to a 0.01, so that when the robot reaches the take profit, it sells immediately and gives us our money. Then here we come to the margin configuration. I've been giving you examples on what margin configuration is. So this is margin configuration. This is how you configure. You configure how you want the robot to buy these 6 calls you are setting. For example, I told you the multiple buying ratio. These multiple buying ratios correspond with the first buying amount. If in the first buying amount we have $12, then if here we put a 2, it will be 2 times 12 to give us a 24. So in this example, I'll put a 1. Why? Because I've set 6 margin calls. I want the robot to put the $80 in the market in 6 calls, in 6 margin calls. So that is the whole position. The multiple buying ratio. Then here we come to the call drop. The call drop, the margin call drop, you are instructing the robot. So in this case, if the coin falls by 4%, let the robot buy 1 time. If it falls by 5%, let it buy 1 time. It falls by 5.5, let it buy one time. That is how you are instructing the robot to buy the 6 calls. For now, for this example, I will reduce. Why? Because I want the robot to put my money to the market faster. Remember, I can set it like this, and the robot only uses $12 out of my $80, of which I would like to earn some reasonable profit. That's why I come here and I edit the margin call drop to a 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, then lastly a 3.5. So this is how I move. I click on sure. After clicking on sure, we have another icon called the buy in callback. Buy in callback means when the buy in callback works in the same way like the whole position take profit callback, as I explained. The sub position take profit callback, they all work in the same way. So I won't go into details of that because I explained in the first instance. I'll put a 0.01, then this will be 0.1. So we have two strategy periods in Royalq. You have this cycle, and for cycle, it buys and sells, it keeps on buying and selling over and over again until you stop it. Then for one shot, it will buy and sell, then it will close all your positions until you come back and instruct it to buy again. Then from the first call to the fourth call, the robot consider that as whole position, whole position. So from the first call to the fourth call, it will be sold as a whole warehouse. But from the fifth call until to 1,000 margin calls, if at all you have set 1,000 margin calls, the robot will sell each call independently. For this instance, we have set 6 calls. That's why you are seeing these 2 calls being separated. So this is the Royalq interface. This is the explanation of the Royalq interface. This is your trade setting interface. So each and everything here is being explained. In the next settings, I'll show you how you can set your trade and how you can maximize profits out of this trading robot. Up your strategy, you click on save, and it will be saved automatically in your feed, your strategy settings.